Okay, Assalamualaikum. So today we are going to do a discussion, question 1. So we are going to start with Najihah.
Okay, so this is question 1. Express the following: 5x plus 7 over x plus 2 in the bracket and x plus 1 in the bracket squared. So how to do this kind of question? So first of all, we have to express this equation into partial fraction. So for this question, it is the type 2 of partial fraction, which is it is the repeated linear factors in denominator. What is meant by the repeated is that if you look at this, if you look at this, it has squared or power of 2. So why the equation become like this? Because if we expand the power of 2, we got x plus 1 power of 1 and x plus 1 power of 2. That's why it is called as repeated. So this is the what we call formula. So a plus x plus 2, a over x plus 2 plus b over x plus 1 power of 1 c and plus c over x plus 1 power of 2. So we just write it back, the equation, and here we have to same the numerator and the denominator. So how we gonna do that? By multiply the denominator. So so if we look at a over x plus 2, we already have x plus 2. So to have the same denominator, we have to multiply with x plus 1 power of 2. And for b, we have to multiply with x plus 2 times x plus 1 because we already have x plus 1 power of 1. So we need power of x plus 1 power of 1, another more, and x plus 2. And for c, we have to,
Can I ask something?
yes.
How to know we want to substitute the value of x? Means we want to find a. So
Oh,
we.
wait. Later I will explain. Wait,
Oh, okay, okay.
sorry, wait. This, we have to know how to write the formula first. So after we got the formula, so if the denominator is the same as the equation, yang the left hand side, so we can remove the denominator and we only comparing the numerator. So we have 5x plus 7 equals to a bracket of x plus 1 of power of 2 plus b x plus 2 multiply x plus 1 and plus c x multiply x plus 2. The bracket is really important, okay? So first, so we move to this. Okay, so we have two uh two workings how to find the x. First we have substitution, and second we have comparing the coefficient. So in this question we will use the substitution. Okay, so it says find a. So how we gonna find a is by making this b and c into 0. If we make them into 0, we will get the value of a. So how to make them into 0? We look at this for c. How to make x plus 2 into 0? So we have negative 2 plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, same goes as b. Negative 2 plus 2 equals to 0. 0 multiply negative 2 plus 1, of course it will be 0. So with that, we already have the value of a by doing the substitution. Okay, so how are we gonna find b? If we put x is into negative 2, we will get 0. But if we put x into -1, we will also get 0. So how? So we look for C first. So we find C first and then we gonna find B. How to find C? It's same as A. We have to make the A and B into 0. So how? Is by make it the suitable x into -1. With that, we got A, we got 0, -1 plus 1 is 0, and B, we got 0 also, and then C, we got 1. -1 plus 2 is equals to 1. So we got the answer. C equals to 2. And then, now we will find B. How? We can take any value. In this case, this is a special case where we can take any value of x except for -2 and -1. We can take any value like even 100 or 10, any value, but to make it easy, we will take 0. So when we make x equals to 0, we substitute into the equation, we will get 7, A 1, 2b, and 2c. So we substitute the value that we got earlier, that we got in the just now. We got A -3 and C is 2. So we just substitute it and find the B. So that's how we find all the values. And lastly, to make the partial fraction, we have to substitute the A, B, C into this equation back. Okay, so we have -3 over x plus 2 plus 3 over x plus 1 and plus 2 over x plus 1 power of 2. That's how we do question 1. Any question for this question? No. Alright, good. Okay, next we will look at question 2. Okay. So for question 2, the equation is x over x squared plus 4 in the bracket and x minus 1 in the bracket. So this type of equation, when we express the partial fraction, it is called the denominator with quadratic function that cannot be factorized. It is different from the question 1 earlier. Why? Because the formula is that ax plus b over x power of 2 plus 4 and plus c over x minus 1. This is kind of different from the question 132. And then for this same, we have to multiply the denominator. We have to multiply to have the same denominator. So we have ax plus b multiply x minus 1 plus c multiply x squared plus 4. And then denominator same as the left hand side. So we can remove the denominator. So remove the denominator because it's same. So we have x equals to ax plus b in the bracket x minus 1 plus c in the bracket x squared plus 4. So we look at this equation first, okay? This letter I will explain. So same as just now, how to find k. This time we will find c first because c is less complicated as we can see here. So how to find c? As usual, we have to make the other into 0. So we have the suitable value for x is equals to 1. Then we substitute the value 1 equals to a1 plus b multiply 1 minus 1 plus c in the bracket 1 squared plus 4. So this one will be 0. 0 plus anything will be 0. And then we have 5c. So we just calculate the value of c here, then we have c. Okay, so how to find a and b? In this equation, we will use the second method, which is comparing the coefficient. What is meant by the coefficient? Okay, here the equation that I star here is this one. I already make it into the simpler where a plus c, where we group the coefficient. So for x squared, we have a, we have c. So a plus c, x squared. Okay, so for x, we have negative a, we have b. So we have negative a plus b for x. And then for the last one, we have negative b and plus c. So we have this one. So by equating the numerator, we have x. So if you look at here, we don't have any x squared, right? So, but actually the x squared is oh, sorry. The x squared actually is 0x squared. So that's why if we equating the numerator, the coefficient, it will be a plus c equals to 0 because the coefficient for x squared is 0. So we already have the a here because c we can substitute from this equation. Okay. Then x, we move to x for negative a plus b. For negative a plus b, we move to x. So if we look at here, the coefficient for x is 1. Can you see?
Where?
Okay. So it is equal to 1. So we have substitute the value of a into the equation. Then we have negative in the bracket negative 1 over 5 plus b equals to 1. So we have 1 over 5 equals to
Najihah,
1.
can I know where I come from wine?
This one we get from here, from the numerator, because in this equation we will use the method comparing the coefficient. So for this one, the coefficient for x is actually 1 and the coefficient for x squared is actually 0. That's why we compare the coefficient. So we have, because negative a plus b is for x, the coefficient for x. That's why we're comparing the coefficient for both left hand side and right hand side. So we have, so from this we can get the value of b. So we have negative a equals to negative 1 over 5, b equals to 4 over 5, c equals to 1 over 5. And then, like just now, like before, we substitute all the value into the formula. So we have negative 1 over 5 and plus, oh sorry, this negative 1 over 5 plus 4 over 5. So we can factorize it into negative 1 minus 4 over 5 in the bracket x squared minus 4 plus 1 over 5 in the bracket x minus 1. So far clear? Any question?
No.
So that's all for question 1A from me. Thank you.
So I'm going to proceed with the 1B. So the question for 1B is polynomial px equals to ax square plus x minus b to x minus 1 can be written in the form 2x minus 1 square x plus c, where a, b and c are constant. So first question is find the values of a, b and c. So how to find the value? Okay. Okay, first, from the question given, we can see the question said that px equals to ax square plus x minus b and 2x minus 1. And the question said it can be written as this form. So, we can make a conclusion that 2ax square is same like 2x minus 1, like this equation. So how to find it? We can fit by method comparing by expand this equation, this polynomial equation and the form given. So when we expand the equation polynomial and the form, we can get 2x the power of 3 minus ax square plus 2x square minus x minus 2bx plus b. And if we expand this equation, we can get 4x the power of 3 plus 4 in the bracket for c minus 4 x square plus negative 4c plus 1 x plus c. So we from these two equations, we can see that it have same power. So we can compare it like 2a we can compare with 4, and 4c minus 4 we can compare with a negative a plus 2. So we can compare here 2a same equals to 4, and we can get a equals to 2. Then we substitute the value of a that we get here to the power of the equation that we get from the power of 2. So we can compare with negative a plus 2. We substitute the value of 2 here. Then we get 0. Then we make comparing. We can get c equals to 1. Then we substitute the value of 1 that we get here into the next equation, negative 4c plus 1 and negative we substitute the value of 1 here into the equation that we get for x, these two equations. So we can get the value of b. So we can get the three values here. So understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. For the next equation, the question I state the zeros of px. So, the simplest way to find the zeros is we substitute the value that we get for a, b and c into the first equation here. 4x 4x the power of 3 plus 4c minus 4x square plus negative 4c plus 1 x plus c, this equation. So we substitute the value, then we can get 4 for the x the power of 3 negative 3x plus 1. So we factorize the equation, we can get x plus 1 and 2x minus 1 power of 2. Then from this x plus 1 to x minus 1 to x minus 1, we can get the zeros x equals to -1 and x equal to 1 over 2. So that is how we want to find the zeros by factorizing the equation here. So any question?
No, very clear.
Okay. So that's all for 1B.
So I'm gonna proceed to question 1B3. Okay. So really simple. This is the question, which is nx squared minus 5x minus 2 over 2x minus 1 power of 2 and x plus c in the form of partial fraction. So just now Athirah already presented us how to get the c, which is 1. So we substitute the c become 1. So next. Okay. So like Najihah present just now, this is the repeated linear denominator because it have power of 2. So the formula is A over something plus B over something and plus C over something. So for the first A is 2x minus 1 power of 1 and B and plus B over 2x minus 1 power of 2 and plus C over x plus 1. So we don't want the denominator here. So we need to multiply it by 2x minus 1 power of 2 and x plus 1. So if we multiply it here, so we need to multiply it with the ABC too. So it become like this. So the result is 6x squared minus 5x minus 2 equal to A 2x minus 1 x plus 1 plus B x plus 1 plus C 2x minus 1 power of 2. Do you clear? Have any question here?
Yeah.
Clear. Okay, good. So we multiply it this equation, which is 2x minus 1 x plus 1 and we kembangkan. Yes. So it become a 2x power of 2 plus x minus 1 plus bx plus 1 plus c for x squared minus plus 1. And then we substitute, we multiply a into the equation, b into the equation, and c into this equation. So it become 2ax squared plus ax, like this. You can read it. Okay. And then I group it into their coefficient, which is x squared. I group it in one unit, which is 2a plus 4c, which is like 2a x squared, and 4c x squared, I group it into one unit. So 2a plus 4c x squared plus we see here ax, bx, and negative 4c. So I make it into one unit. So a plus b minus 4c x plus negative a plus b plus c. So this is comparing the coefficient. So this is the equation at the beginning. So we, according to the coefficient, 6x squared equals to, for this nombor ni. So 6 equals to 2a plus 4c, and negative 5x is equal to a plus b minus 4c, and negative 2 equals to negative a plus b plus c. You get it? Understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So I make it into, this is equation 1, this is equation 2, and this is equation 3. So I do method elimination, which is 2 and 3. Why I didn't choose equation 1? Because it doesn't have B. So to make it easier, I choose 2 and 3 because both of them have the same same ABC. Okay. So first, like this, I eliminate it. So it become negative 3 equals to 2a plus 0. 0 is b. b minus b is 0. And minus 5c. So I make it into, this is the equation for equation 4. And then I do elimination 4 and 1 because we can see here b is absent now. So we can compare to equation 1. So by doing this elimination, we can get the value of c, which is c equal to 1. So next, we substitute c equal to 1 in equation 1, which is 6 equals to 2a plus 4c, or we substitute c into 1, so we get 6 equal to 2a plus 4, and then we got a is 1. So we substitute a equals to 1, c equals to 1 in equation 2. So we substitute it, negative 5 equals to a plus b negative 4c, a minus 4c. So we substitute it according to this, and we got b equals to negative 2. And then we substitute the value that we got just now into this equation that we made at the beginning according to the formula. And then the answer is equal to 1 over 2x minus 1 plus negative 2 over 2x minus 1 power of 2 plus 1 over x plus 1. Easy, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So that's all. That's all for me. Thank you.
Yay.
Okay.
So that's all for our discussion tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.